your Miami Marlins.
So just about set, and today's starter, Sandy Alcantara. What should we keep an eye on here?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Parker Meadows leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Now one missed. That one misses. Now 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. And there's a ball. Alcantara, 29 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. One out, base is empty. The next pitch misses. Now 2-0. And another ball. That one's in there. And the count is 3-1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Riley Green. Gleyber goes. Swing and a miss. Go to second.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
2 outs, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. Pitch in the dirt. 1-2 to count. Outside with a breaking ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Fortes down to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So they go quietly there. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Back here in Miami, today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal. What do you have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. And he lays down a bunt. And he beats it out. It's a bunt single to start the inning.
Second, the third baseman.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the barehand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Right through there for a strike. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Man at second.
That's the ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. That's in there. That's strike one.
0-1.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the end.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Well, I could see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you've got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Marlins down quietly. We played an inning. No score. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Kerry Carpenter. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. And that misses. And that's ball one. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. And now the right fielder, Matt Vierling. And he hits a ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 33, Colt Keith.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the second baseman, Jonah Bride. Skubal back to work. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Vierling hauls it in, and there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And at the plate for Miami, Matt Mervis. Fastball for a strike. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That misses. And a count 1-2. No score here in the second. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. The throw to second is offline.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Davison De Los Santos. Throw to second, save. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 2. That's a little bit low.
2-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Back here at Lone Depot Park, top half of the third inning, down the third baseman, Jace Young. That's in there.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And next to hit for Detroit, Jake Rogers. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. Top of the third, no score. And now it's even up.
1-1.
In there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Trey Sweet digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, and it goes just foul. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. And that's down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. And a curve misses outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Out to short, Edwards. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Tigers are shut down there. Still no score. As we go to the last of the third. And now for the Marlins, Derek Hill. Fought off foul. There's a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a ball popped up. Sweeney. 1 away. Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. There's the strike. Fouled off down the right side. Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So the lineup flips over. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. In there, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
This is off the inside, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Miami down in order, and we are still scoreless. And we're back. Start of the 4th, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. And a strike in there.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. makes the catch crashing into the wall.
What an outstanding effort going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly. So that was awesome.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. He reached out a walk his first time. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
One down, base is empty. Line drive, and that's a base hit.
The left fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
And here is Riley Green. He's 0 for 1. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Struck out swinging his first time. Carpenter in his third season, 27 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
And downstairs. Hard hit to third. They take the force out, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 hit, 1 left. And midway in the 4th, we're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Connor Norby. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Marlins just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Sanchez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
Just missed. That clips the corner. Lined into right. Vierland hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the second baseman,
Jonah Bride now at the plate. Flied to right his first time. That one's in there. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Pitch is in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt.
Man at first, and now the first baseman, Matt Mervis. There's a strike.
No ball. One strike.
The pitch. And that one fouled off. Bright leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one a little bit high. Center field. Meadows makes the catch. That is the inning. 1 left for Miami, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in Miami, we go to the top of the 5th, and now Matt Vierling. Alcantara back to work. And there's a strike.
Well, these Tigers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Missed with a changeup, and a count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And that's with a swing. It's a strikeout. And the batter now, Colt Keith. 0 for 1 so far.
Keith.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
On the ground to short. Edwards sends it across to first, and the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
The batter, the third baseman, Jace Young.
Jace Young up now for the Tigers. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Ground ball to the right side. Mervis takes it himself, and the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Tigers fail to make any noise halfway through this one. Still no score. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th, and at the plate for Miami, Dane Myers. Foul ball there.
You know, these Marlins need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next pitch misses, and it's 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Now batting, the designated
Davison
hitter,
De Los Santos, the next up for the Marlins. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one fouled hard the other way. Just missed. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Number 3.
And up next for Miami, Derek Hill. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat. Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
He swings and fouls one off. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. Top 6. Now
catcher,
here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one misses. Ball 1. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Sweeney.
So digging in, Trey Sweeney. Grounded out his first time.
Here we go, Miami.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. 1-0. Right side, hard hit. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
So the batting order turns over. And next up for the Tigers, Parker Meadows.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Hard hit left side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Nick Fortes. To third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xavier.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. 1 for 2. That clips a corner. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And now the count is even.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Line, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. A little bit high, and that is ball 1. Fortes, the lead runner at second. Edwards on at first with nobody out. Right through there for a strike. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So up next, Jesus Sanchez, 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. One out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jonah Bride. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Late swing, fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Hit on the ground to short. The flip in time. Got him. Back here in Miami, here is Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
The wind of the pitch. The changeup missing. And that's ball 1.
No strike.
Good take by Torres. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Lifted in the air out to left. Myers settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one is absolutely belted. Sanchez going back on it. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
One down. And now Kerry Carpenter.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, still 0-2. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Matt Vierling getting ready to hit.
Matt Vierling.
Swings through that.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Stepping in, Matt Mervis. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Tigers bullpen with some action. Will Vest up and throwing. Foley also throwing. That one inside. 1-1. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Inside. And that's ball 3. Dane Myers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Goes down looking. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. There's a strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Got him. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting himself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
De Los Santos in the box again. Takes a strike. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Meadows moving under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Tigers 1 and the Marlins nothing. Anthony Bender on a pitch out of the pen here.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 37, Anthony Bender.
Well, 1-run game, and here's the first baseman, Colt Keith.
Colt Keith.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And up next for Detroit, Jace Young. This one popped up, and that's a foul ball. Keith on at first, nobody out. Puts a bunt down. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there.
Well, he hung in there at second to get the out, but the return throw to first was way offline. And I have to think the runner coming into second had a part in that. You can't assume the double play, but because the batter moves up past first, he does get charged with the throwing error right there.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Jake Rogers. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That's strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
That's a ball.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. That one inside, and the count's full.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Tapped on the ground softly to short. Edwards. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Has grounded out a couple of times.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. And that's outside. Ball 1. And another ball.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
way high.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Parker Meadows up next for the Tigers. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4
Now
pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
First and second, 2 outs. Meadows, the next to hit.
0 for 3 in this one.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
On the ground, right side. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. 2 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Will Vest.
Now pitching.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Nick.
Now here is
Fortes.
Nick Fortes. That one finds the zone.
0-1.
Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Bo Brisky, the closer, is getting loose. Foley getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss as he was late.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The batter number
Xavier
9.
Edwards, the next up for the Marlins.
Xavier Edwards.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Bunting for a hit. And that's just foul. Rolled slowly to first. And a foul ball.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And that's outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Tigers 1 and the Marlins nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jesus Tinoco.
Now pitching.
They know that he can get a right-hander
Number
out, but
38.
he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Tinoco.
Well, 1-run game. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Hill makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Riley Green digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one way outside, and that is ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And another ball.
Nope, ball 3.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
This one in the air, center field. Hill sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
The right fielder, number 8, Matt Vierling.
Now it's going to be Matt Vierling. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
Green off of first with 2 away. Got him swinging. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Tigers 1 and the Marlins nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Bo Brisky.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Digging in, Connor Norby. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
High fly ball down the left field line. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Sanchez in the box now, takes strike 1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line to left, down the line, and it's foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next offering upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that's ripped for a base hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. Cut on and lifted in the air, and it falls. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. So now it just comes down to situational hitting to get the tying run home. They've got a really great opportunity to do that.
Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. Pitch misses, 1-0.
Well, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one player to the next, showing a lot of fight right now, and they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
And that one is in for a strike. Swings and misses.
One ball,
And it's 1-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
To third might be 2. Goes to second for 1. Got him. Double play. And they strand the tying run at third to end the game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
1-0 the final for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long